So when you're item cataloging, you do have a set of steps that you go through, starting with searching the NC Cardinal catalog for an existing title record. If it exists, make sure that it meets your NC Cardinal standards. So this means that it should be a complete record that matches what you're looking at, preferably RDA. I mean, that's the dream. So make sure you're looking at a good record. If that title record exists, but it does not meet standards outlined in the best practices, send it to a bibliographic cataloger. And if this sounds terrifying, it's what a lot of you are already doing. You're already looking at records and evaluating them and deciding if they're good enough or not. We're just really driving home what makes those good records today, and I will have examples for that. If that catalog does meet the NC Cardinal standards, it's a beautiful RDA record, it has subject headings, everything's wonderful, then you simply add your volume number to that existing record, and then you add your item record or records to that volume. If the title record does not exist, send it to a bibliographic cataloger. If the record has multiple mistakes in it, send it to the bibliographic cataloger. If you find a couple that look like they're for the same thing, send those to a bibliographic cataloger. We're trying to get rid of all those duplicate records in here, so you want to make sure that you're doing your part when you see 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 things that are the same basic record. Send those to a bibliographic cataloger so they can evaluate and decide and quite possibly make the catalog a little bit cleaner. So when you are searching the catalog, the instructions for searching the catalog are in the best practices. We'll go look at those in a minute. And in the best practices, you've got this list of different ways you can search for things in the catalog. And the definitions here are really nice. It just outlines for you what these different search criteria will find for you. Keywords are not very precise, but are sometimes useful. Title and author are my personal favorites. For you guys, it doesn't necessarily make sense to search by subject because, I mean, you'll have an item in hand, so you're looking for that item. So why would you look for a subject heading when you have the title or the ISBN? Series, you can sometimes use that to narrow down a search, so that if you've got a book that's in a certain series, you can only find the books with that title that are in that series. Format, this can be really handy if you're trying to find just a book or just a DVD or just a Blu-ray. You can limit your search to a specific library. Most of the time you're not going to want to do that because you want to see what everybody has. Why would you just want to see what your library has when you can see what everybody has and use everybody's stuff? That's why we're a consortium. So let's look at searching the catalog here. Often our little best practices document again. So you can see, again, you have those definitions of the different ways you can search. Tells you that you do not have to enter author last name first, though you'll see when I do it, I usually do just because that's the way my brain works. You do not need to have an exact title or subject heading. So you can search a lot of different ways. I prefer the advanced search. You have more capabilities there. That's what that one looks like. And then you can choose the correct record. There is a video on this page that walks you through how to search the catalog. I highly recommend it. You guys should definitely head in and watch that.